What's up YouTube, my name is Dysit and welcome back to another video. If you enjoy this content or any of my videos, please and thank you, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and share this video with a friend. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Today we're talking about the Call of Duty League and what they're going to do after this year when their largest player is retiring. By far, Scump is a large player and the largest player that CDL has, and he brings in almost all of their viewership. You see it when Scump isn't playing or Optic is not on the board. The viewership is drastically tanking. FaZe is kind of pushing viewership, but not as much as Scump does, because you are literally watching a great play, just like watching Tom Brady or a massive football star play. And when he's retired, what do you have? You have no storylines, you have no rivalries, you quite literally have nothing. Your viewership is going to tank, teams are losing money, players are losing money by playing professionally. They would make more money in the offseason by streaming and making YouTube videos than they do when they play your game. So I'm not sure what they're going to do. And as a viewer, it's getting annoying watching players have to deal with lag, have to deal with different pings because other teams are across the country in different home series and such things. And they're not at LAN events, in events where it literally matters where you place. You're playing for hundreds of thousands of dollars and you're not in a LAN setting. That makes no sense to me. Why are these majors and the major placements not held at LAN events? It makes no sense. Have them there for an entire week, and then that weekend, now you have the major. There's no reason that an event where you literally place and could possibly lose playoff spots by losing or crashing, why you're not an LAN event. A couple seasons ago, it made sense. There was COVID, there was a lot of sickness going around. That made sense. And now there is quite literally no excuse. You have zero excuse to say, okay, well, we can't have players in an event at all. You literally made $1 billion in 1 week off of this game. You cannot sit there and tell me that you, as a company, do not have enough money to fly out your professional players to a LAN event and make them happy there. You cannot tell me that's not possible. You quite literally have enough money to supply that and multiple other teams in your league and possibly even raise up the amount of winnings by almost $50 million easily. So honestly, Call of Duty League is going to fail. Call of Duty League has been failing. Call of Duty League, since they made the Call of Duty League, has been failing, and I don't see it changing whatsoever unless honestly change of creative directory, how they run, everything under the sun has to change at Call of Duty, because as a viewer, it's just not enjoyable. And this is probably one of the least enjoyable CODs to watch. It's so boring. I literally watched one game and it is just a snooze fest. Nobody's running into buildings. They're mostly all camping. And that's just how the game plays. That's just how they have to play. There's no way you can run against 4 pros and try to even come close to winning a 1v4. That's just not going to happen. You're not going to have the insane 1v4s anymore. You're not going to have all of that stuff happening. Because in Search and Destroy, guess what? You're just going to camp on your teammate's ass and wait for someone to shoot you because the TTK will melt you in 4 seconds. There's no hope for this league. And it makes me laugh so much that a place like MLG, who had almost quadruple less funding than your company does right now, did all of this shit better in literally 2009. Call of Duty World Championship, Call of Duty World League, all of those things were funded way, way less than Call of Duty League is, and they ran substantially better. And literally, they could afford to fly out pros to every LAN event every other week. Honestly, Call of Duty League is just laughable.